And there's this enormous amount of nostalgia that's associated with Route 66, and 99% of the people who were writing about Route 66 were white and male. And so, I just thought America's really messy, and they've just simplified this way too much. America's a collection of customs, traditions, values, and belief systems that have been shaped by capitalism, gender, and race. Really, I think that the idea that Route 66 was this kind of vacation destination for the 1950s suburbanite, white, nuclear family, that story had just been told so much, and I wanted to share, kind of the real American story. I wondered, where were the minorities and the women who worked and lived on Route 66? I wanted to be frank about the times we got it right and the times we got it wrong, especially when it came to race, the Trail of Tears, those kinds of stories on Route 66. I wanted to honor the past and not romanticize it. So I discovered the Green Book while I was doing research, and the Green Book was a travel guide that was published for Black people during Jim Crow. It was published for almost 30 years, from 1936 to 1966, and it was considered the Bible of Black travel. It was published by this man, Victor H. Green, which was why it was called the Green Book, and his guide featured restaurants, hotels, barbershops, beauty salons, taverns, garages, anything, gas stations that were willing to serve Black people. And despite the intimidation and the violence that was experienced by Black travelers on the road, I was struck how this guide, it was just this very kind of simple and practical solution. It was distributed by Esso, which was Exxon today. They were on the right side of history for this. Or a change, yes. And you have to give them credit, because there were other gas stations who were not. And they distributed the Green Book. They actually hired Black men to franchise their own garages and their gas stations. They went above and beyond. They had a Black marketing specialist. It's shocking, and it's great. Because this is what we were dealing with, in the 1950s. And this is what they encountered, this kind of advertising, this mid-century kind of sanitized vision of, white leisure. And after I learned about the Green Book, I just never could look at Route 66 and this kind of imagery the same way again.